What's up, brother? Today I want to talk about the biggest mistake that I made after my 4-year relationship ended. It's a mistake that most men will make after a breakup. It doesn't matter how long you was with that girl. It doesn't matter how old she is. It doesn't matter. You're going to go through this as a man at least once in your life, and you need to be ready for it and understand this because it applies to every single body. Okay, this happened to me the hard way because I did not understand female nature, and I actually believed that my ex was different because I was attached. So you need to understand this so that you don't get in your own head and you do something that you're going to regret, that I regret to this day in the long run. Okay, so after my 4-year relationship ended, it was kind of a bad breakup at the end. The start of the relationship was good, the end was bad, and you can watch the video on that. But like after the relationship ended, I did not miss her at all, okay? Because it was, the end of the relationship was so bad. Like I could tell that she didn't want to be with me to a point where it wasn't something that I missed, okay? I was like relieved to be finally free, to be back to being myself and to be able to focus on myself. So that's what I did. I started to focus on myself a bit more, hitting the gym, focusing on myself, and I didn't miss her at all. After a while, it started to hit me a little bit. After a while, like the memories started to flood back in. People start talking to me about her every single time, and like it starts to hit me just a little more, but not to the point where I want her back. Now, on a random night, I'm focusing on sleeping more because I want to gain more muscle, so I'm sleeping early. Now, the problem with me when I sleep early is that I'll wake up in the middle of the night. And you know what happens when you wake up in the middle of the night? You have midnight thoughts, and then one thing led to another, and I'm like, okay, what? Like, let me just text her, right? Because where has she been? So I just text her something super casual, like, hey, hope you're doing good. Maybe we should talk. It's been a long time. And she answers the drive thing. Now, this wasn't so bad because I was just like, if she doesn't want to talk, she doesn't want to talk. It's okay. I don't miss her at all. But afterwards, my brain starts playing tricks on me. Starts playing tricks like, okay, like maybe you did the wrong decision. Maybe this wasn't the right move. Maybe this, maybe that's all type of bullshit that my brain is feeding me because I'm emotional, okay? And at that point, I'm like, okay, you know what? I miss her. I want her back. And that's when I make the mistake, okay? That's when I text her. I start spamming her. I start sending paragraphs. I start calling her. I start spamming her on every platform to the point where she's not even answering, by the way. And on one platform, she even blocks me. And now I'm panicking, right? I'm like, oh my God, what's happening? And I'm texting her again and again. And now the guilt starts getting to me, even though I had no reason to feel guilty, right? The breakup, like, it was almost like she broke up with me. So after that, she finally answers. Now, when she answers, she gave me like the driest response. She's like, yo, like, okay, I'll give you one conversation and then like basically leave me alone, okay? And then we had that conversation, and the conversation just basically went like just me trying to tell her like, oh my God, like let's get back together. Remember all the things we went through. Remember all we said. Remember we said it was for life. Remember this, remember that. And her basically saying like, no, we're never going back together. Like the past is the past. Let it go. It's okay. I'm focusing on myself. I don't want to be with someone. It's not even you. Like all that shit. And then she just said like, I got to be alone. Like we can't be together. And me, I'm not understanding. So I'm like, hey, like I can still save this. So I'm doing this again and again to the point where she's like, okay, you know what? Like we had a good time, but now I'm going to block you on everything just so we stop hurting each other or something like that. She said something like that. And I'm like, damn, not going to lie, bro. Like when she says that, I'm a man. Like I told you, for the first like 2 months after breakup, I didn't shed a tear. I cried like a fucking bitch, bro. I cried like a bitch because I was like, damn, like it's actually like over. That was actually over. And afterwards, she blocked me. She blocked me, and she never ever unblocked me, ever. Okay, even though we spent 4 years together, even though everything happened, even though she never unblocked me. And I'm gonna tell you why she never unblocked me, because I did the first mistake that 90% of men will make after a breakup, and that mistake is trying to logically convince somebody that is emotional to get back with you. Okay, you need to understand this. There is no word that you can say to convince somebody to love you, especially not a woman. A woman listens to her emotion. So if her emotions right now are telling her that she doesn't want to be with you, she will do better with you, she doesn't need you, it doesn't matter what words, it doesn't matter what paragraph, it doesn't matter how well you create it. It doesn't matter how much you're trying to remind her of the good time. It doesn't matter how much you're trying to remind her of what you guys had together. It doesn't matter what you said. It doesn't matter the romantic move that you think of doing, like, I don't know, texting her friend, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. She will not want you back. Whatever you say. whatever you say, because she has made a decision in her head that she doesn't want you, and right now she's not feeling it. And it's like, when you got her in the first place, it wasn't logical. You didn't need to convince her. It was emotional. She fell in love with you at the moment. Now she fell out of love with you. And the number one mistake, because we as men are more logical by nature, is going to try and fix things by talking her into it, by talking to her, by trying to remind her, by trying to tell her this and that. But this will not work a single bit. It will actually work against you. It will work against you, because what happens is that every time you do this, you lose your worth. You lose your worth. She used to when, if you guys broke up and you never spoke to her again, she will remember you as the guy that never reached out, because every man does this after a breakup. He will reach back out to her and try to get her back and try to convince her. But you cannot convince somebody to love you, especially not a woman. Whatever word come out your mouth, it will be like you're talking to a wall. I promise you. You will see, your brain will try and trick you. You will be super emotional. So at first you'll just be like, I don't really want her back. I just want to speak to her. Then you'll be like, okay, I want her back. When you feel these emotions coming, bro, you must contain them. You must do something else than text her. I promise you. You think it's the right move. It is the worst move you could do. It is the worst move you can do, okay? I know how you feel right now. I know it's like you're desperate. You're trying to convince. But the best thing you could do is just not talk to her. The best thing you can do is just be completely silent towards her. That's something that's going to make her question. But if you are always, she cannot miss you if you're always there, first of all, but you don't even want her to miss you. You want to let her go. But you need to understand this, because a lot of men, when they're in this stage, they're so emotional. They're listening to their emotions, and that's the worst thing you can do. As a man, you cannot be emotional with anything. Especially not this, because if she sees a weak side of you, and I'm going to tell you this right now, as soon as a woman puts you in a category of like, you're not that guy anymore, like she sees you as a loser, she sees you as a bum, it doesn't matter who you become. It doesn't matter how jacked you become. It doesn't matter how successful you become. She'll always see you this way. She might regret her decision, but she will never admit it to herself, okay? And the fact that you're begging, you're just lowering your worth every single time. In her eyes and in your own eyes, you're telling the world that she's worth more than you, that you need her more than you need yourself, when it's not even true. You're listening to your emotions. You're just afraid of being lonely. You're just afraid of the going back outside. You're just afraid of who you became, and now you're like, I can never do better than this. But you need to realize, she is gone, bro. No word will actually convince her that she wants you back. The best thing you can do is just be silence, because silence will make her question. It will give her time to think about it. But if you are, right now, you're thinking about texting her, calling her, making moves, calling her friends, you're going to be tempted to do all sort of things. I promise you, when you're in that stage, it's late at night, you start thinking back about the memories, you start thinking about her, and then you're going to be tempted to do a lot of ridiculous stuff. I did the whole fucking thing, bro. I texted her friends. I called her on no caller ID. I did everything, and nothing worked. Because this is not how it works. An emotional being will never listen to your logical reason. You will try to convince her. You will try to tell her like, hey, like, you remember when we said this and we said we were going to be together? Like, just remember, trying to comprehend me right now. Hey, make an effort for us. It doesn't matter. She's listening to her emotion. And if a woman is not with you, I promise you, it's because in her head, you're not the best choice for her. So there's no word that can convince her that you're the best choice for her. Right now, there's no amount of words. She needs to think that you're better than her. That's the thing. And when you are begging her to take you back, you're proving to her that she made the right choice. You're proving to her that actually, yeah, this guy has nothing going on. And you're lowering your worth as a man. As a man, bro. Imagine that. She's not looking at your messages and like, it's like, oh my God, this is so cute. It's pitiful. It's pitiful. It's actually like she looks at you and she has pity for you. She's like, damn, what is it? And you really think attraction is born in pity? Like, do you really think a man begging somebody is going to make her like want you back or even want to take you seriously? No. She's going to see you now as a new person that now is going to ruin your image after the breakup. And even if you become whatever, she's never going to come back. Now, you don't even want her to come back. Right now, I know that's what you want because you're going through it probably. But in the long run, you will realize that you don't want her to come back. You just want yourself back. So go get yourself back, bro. It's not that complicated, bro. Let her go. Like, the best move, I'm telling you right now, even if, like, let's say you want her back, the best move is to be silent. The best move is just to let her go. And it's going to be the hardest thing to do. But that's why you need to start focusing on yourself. You need to spend your time in the gym progressing. You need to spend your time progressing in every single aspect of your life. Get yourself back so that you don't even end up, you will think about her, but over time you will stop thinking about her. But get yourself back. Do something during the day so that every single day you need to remind yourself that she is not coming back, bro. No matter what words you say, No matter the paragraph, no matter the text, no matter this, she's gone, bro. She's emotional. And her emotions right now are telling her to let you go, to not talk with you, to not fuck with you. Otherwise, if she really wanted you, bro, she would text you, bro. If she really wanted you, she had a phone every single day. She would text you. She would call you. She would do something. She's not doing that. She's not doing the same thing that you're doing. I promise you, you're just doing all this for nothing. Because when a woman really wants you, she'll be there. Okay? So, I appreciate you for listening. Don't try to get her back by trying to convince her that you should be with her, okay? Don't try to convince her. It's not going to work. I know, like, right now, you're like, yeah, but my girl is, like, maybe if I say these words, like, no, I promise you, no girl, like, no, it doesn't work, no matter the age, no matter where you're from, no matter what she looks like, no matter what you look like, it doesn't work. It just lower your worth. And if, by the way, if let's say you beg her to get you back, and then you guys get back together, what's gonna be the dynamic of that relationship? She'll have all the power. It'll be the worst relationship. Like, imagine that you're like, please take me back. She's like, okay, I'll take you back. You can make one mistake, she'll be gone. You can make one mistake, she'll cheat, and it'll end up falling off the same way it did at the start. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it'll be the worst dynamic. You don't want that to happen. If you want really to get her back, you should just shut up, level up, and let her come back to you. But you don't even want that, because when you get to that point, that high level, you'll be able to attract all type of other women, and you'll be like, why are you coming back now that I'm up? I don't even want you. But I know right now when you're in that stage, you're like, oh, bro, all I want is her, bro. If she was different, I know, bro. The truth is she wasn't. And if she was the one, she'd still be here. I appreciate you watching. Super hot right now. There's some mosquitoes, but it is what it is. Leave a like. Tell me in the comments if you've been through something like this. Tell us how it went, what happened to you. And let's talk about it, bro. Like, because sometimes when you're going through this, it's good to talk about it to somebody. You can talk about it here in the comments. I'll reply. Somebody will reply. You'll see some people have the same situation, and you'll feel less alone, because we all dealt through this. We all go through this at one point in our life, and it's good because it gives us afterwards the wisdom to not go through this ever again. You know, it gives us the wisdom to afterwards become somebody that this will never happen to me again. Like, do you really think this will ever happen to me again? But you need to learn that lesson. Some people will learn it at like 20. Some people will learn it at 40. Some people will learn it at 60. That you just need to learn that lesson for you to actually level up as a man and gain the wisdom to never make that mistake again with any woman. I appreciate you. See you.